we are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Complete Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down.
6. First down, Dolphins.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Just like that. 54, mark, 54, mark. Check, check, mark 54, mark 54.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal from just inside the 5. Now it's Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Brady. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
2-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
On the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, 3rd down here. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, check Mike, 6. Hey, go 66. Hey, check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Shoot. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At the 47-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the run, it's Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive. Off to Thomas on the left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Leonard Fournette, the ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Byron Jones brought him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brady to the right side and complete to Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? We have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. That sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
5 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of
and this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
4 brings up 3rd and 5.
Twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wait, put it! Check 55, Mike. You ain't got sugar! 55, Mike 55!
To throw is Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter #2. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover for Bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have now come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here.
The first throw for the backup, Rosen. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And boy, he is very close to a first down.
Gain of 4 yards.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try to limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
It's a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Miami.
Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
The score.
Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. Second and goal from the one. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Fournette. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Rita on the carry.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got him in. It's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Williams.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Tua sets up to pass it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rosen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, they got the yardage they needed, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
He's back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big run by the big man Fournette, and even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the
They'll run with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with 9 seconds remaining. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard
line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still
get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah.